Some, Iraq News, posted by Clare at KTFA October 17, 2024. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. KTFA. Clare, BRICS currency. Government advisor. A global monetary and financial system is about to be born. The financial advisor to the Prime Minister, Mazhar Mohammed Saleh, confirmed today, Wednesday, October 16, 2024, that a monetary and financial system for payments that enjoys international acceptance and credibility is imminent. Saleh said in a press statement, regarding his expectations for the outcomes of the upcoming BRICS summit in Kazan, Russia, that a monetary system and a payment system are imminent and will enjoy international acceptance and credibility. The new monetary situation must impose an official character in the arrangements of special drawing rights, i.e. the currency of the International Monetary Fund. Meaning that the BRICS currency will have a high weight in the weights of global currencies under which the International Monetary Fund deals in terms of the stability of the exchange rate and the strength of the new international currency, the BRICS currency. He added, the Kazan summit must come out with an official announcement of the new international reserve currency called the BRICS currency, which will undoubtedly represent an economic force for nearly 40% of the world's population and represent about 30% of the global GDP, especially since the 5 countries contribute significantly to the global economy, as they represent nearly 25% of the global GDP alone. He pointed out that China and India are considered the main drivers of this growth, with their economic power increasing significantly in the past 2 decades and up until now, and without a doubt, half of global trade is controlled by the group. Saleh added, thus, the BRICS group seeks to reshape the global economic system in line with its interests and challenge the traditional dominance of Western countries in international economic institutions, especially by establishing its own financial institutions such as the new development bank. Russia holds the rotating presidency of the BRICS bloc this year, under the slogan Strengthening Multilateralism for Equitable Global Development and Security. Since assuming the presidency of the group, Russia has organized more than 200 political, economic and social events. And the main event will be the BRICS summit with the participation of a number of heads of state, which will be held in Kazan from October 22 to 24. The BRICS group is a joint association of several countries that was created in 2006 by Brazil, Russia, India, and China, and later in 2011, South Africa joined it. Since the beginning of 2024, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, the Emirates and Saudi Arabia have joined BRICS. Al-Sudani announces recommendations to be approved by the Council of Ministers to restructure Rafidane Bank. Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani chaired a meeting today, Thursday, on efforts related to developing the work of the government banking sector, in the presence of representatives of Ernst & Young for auditing and financial consulting. A statement from the Prime Minister's office, a copy of which was received by Euphrates News, stated that, during the meeting, a package of recommendations was presented by the company to proceed with the reform of Rafidane Bank, which included the new legal status of Rafidane Bank, its capital, its work strategy, and the new consultant who will work with the bank to meet the global requirements for modern banking. These recommendations will be presented to the Ministerial Council for the Economy, which will then submit them to the Council of Ministers for approval. He explained that the issue of restructuring Rafidane Bank is the first step in the government's banking reforms, which have been given special attention to follow up on all reports related to it, submitted by the relevant authorities, especially the committee concerned with the restructuring process. The Prime Minister stressed the importance of the banking sector reform project, which began with Rafidane Bank, pointing out the work to provide a bank with specifications and standards through which problems can be overcome and confidence given to citizens, in addition to enhancing cooperation with local and foreign investors. Clare. Iraq participates in GITEX 2024 to enhance cooperation in technology and cybersecurity. Chairman of the Communications and Media Commission Ali Al-Moayed participated in the 44th edition of GITEX Global 2024. which was held at the Dubai World Trade Center under the slogan, global cooperation to shape the future economy based on artificial intelligence. His media office stated in a statement received by Euphrates News that this exhibition is considered one of the largest global events specialized in technology and emerging companies, as it attracts a large number of governments, investors, major companies and experts from various sectors. He added, "The event is a platform to enhance global cooperation between governments, companies and investors, in addition to supporting startups and promoting innovation in academia and research circles." This year, GITEX Global 2024 will feature more than 6,500 companies from over 180 countries, with a focus on showcasing investment opportunities in advanced technology, cybersecurity, data protection, and artificial intelligence technologies. The exhibition contributes to enhancing international cooperation in modern technology, providing governments and startups with unprecedented investment opportunities in various vital sectors. Clare. Kuwait urges Iraq to take concrete measures to address outstanding issues between the two countries. Kuwaiti Prime Minister Ahmed Abdullah Al-Ahmad Al-Sabah called on Iraq to take tangible measures to address all pending issues between the two countries. In his speech at the Gulf European Summit in Brussels, Al-Sabah said, "At the forefront of these files is the demarcation of the maritime borders beyond point 162 in accordance with international laws and conventions, and the completion of the file of prisoners, missing persons and Kuwaiti properties, including the National Archives within the scope of the follow-up of the United Nations and in particular the Security Council." Al-Sabah urged Iraq to adhere to the bilateral agreements related to the security and technical aspects of the navigational passage in Khor Abdullah, which are agreements that would enhance the concept of environmental conservation, regulate navigation, and combat terrorism and the illegal trade in weapons, drugs and human beings, stressing the importance of continuing the dialogue based on understanding and mutual respect between the two brotherly countries. He pointed out that, based on the belief in the principle of good neighborliness, Kuwait was keen to help Iraq rise up through close work aimed at restoring its regional status and position in a way that achieves the hopes of its brotherly people. On October 3, Foreign Minister Fuad Hussein announced the imminent resumption of Iraqi-Kuwaiti negotiations to resolve outstanding problems between the two countries, noting Iraq's true desire to reach understandings to resolve existing differences. Clare. Today, the Kurdistan government announces a list of September salaries. An informed government source confirmed that the Kurdistan regional government will announce today, Thursday, October 17, 2024, a list of employee salaries for last September. The source said in an interview with Baghdad Today. The Ministry of Finance will announce in the coming hours a schedule of employee salaries worth 977 billion dinars, including the security forces, employees, retirees, and social care. He added, the distribution schedule will continue for 3 days, and includes the disbursement of all ministries, starting with the Ministry of Health, then the Peshmerga, and the rest of the institutions in succession. An informed source revealed, on Saturday, October 12, 2024, the date for disbursing salaries to employees in the Kurdistan region for the month of September. The source said in an interview with Baghdad Today that there is a shortage in the amounts allocated for salaries that will arrive on Sunday from Baghdad to the account of the Ministry of Finance and the regional government. He added, the Kurdistan Ministry of Finance will issue a schedule of the salary list, and will most likely begin distribution next Tuesday, with distribution ending on Thursday and continuing for 3 days, only 2 days before the Kurdistan parliament elections. He added, the regional government will distribute September salaries a few days before the elections in response to internal pressures and also as an election propaganda. The Ministry of Finance in the Kurdistan region announced last September that it had delivered the list of employees' salaries for the months of August and September, as requested by the Federal Ministry of Finance the last time, confirming that it was waiting to start sending the salaries for the month of September to the region's employees, in conjunction with the start of the process of auditing the salary list. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: Dinar Recaps.